Look at this volume of text. If you are preparing for the JLPT N2 by staring at endless vertical columns of vocabulary, you are fighting a losing battle. The brain simply isn't designed to hold on to isolated data points without context. We need a structural alternative. Grab a pen and a piece of paper. We'll build a context map together. We'll divide your N2 adjectives into 4 distinct behavioral quadrants: positive, negative, senses and noise, and abstract. Actively organizing words by the real-world emotion they evoke gives your brain an anchor. During the high-pressure environment of the N2 exam, you won't be struggling to pull definitions out of thin air. You will already know exactly which emotional bucket the word belongs in. Let's set up your canvas. Draw a large cross dividing your page into 4 equal sections. We'll start in the top left quadrant. This is our positive state zone, dealing with comfort and abundance. Write down these 4 core adjectives: yutakana, kaitekina, rakuna, and medete. Don't write full dictionary definitions. Write exactly one short anchor phrase next to each word. Notice how we structure yutakana. We branch it to map its dual usage: tangible things like yutakana seikatsu, an abundant life, and intangible qualities like yutakana saino, an abundant talent. By physically grouping these words into a single space, you train your brain to immediately recognize an optimistic tone. When one of these adjectives appears in a dense reading passage, you instantly know the author's stance is positive. Shift to the top right quadrant for negative states: somatsuna, mijimena, yakkaina, minikui, and arappoi. Somatsuna targets poor physical quality. Use the anchor somatsuna shokuji, a shabby meal. Contrast this with mijimena, an internal state of misery. Use the anchor mijimena omoi, a miserable feeling. Distinguishing between a physical state and an internal state is how you survive the vocabulary section. Test makers frequently swap these exact contexts to build their trap answers. In the bottom left quadrant for senses and noise, contrast hadena with jamina. Next, group 3 chaotic words. Awatadashi is personal rushing, awatadashi jikan. Sawagashi is external noise. Yakamashi's trap is its secondary meaning, being strict about rules, like jikan no tsukaikata ni yakamashi. Questions testing these overlapping nuances appear on every single N2 exam. Mapping their exact boundaries right now neutralizes the test maker's primary weapon. To complete the map, pan to the bottom right quadrant. List your abstract concepts: aimaina, arifureta, hitoshi, and karapo. At the bottom, draw a subsection for extreme colors. Write the prefix mas in the center, branching into 4 lines: kuro, ao, aka, and shiro. Literally translated, these 4 words mean pitch black, deep blue, bright red, and pure white. But on the N2, these prefixes transform into metaphors for human states. Mashiro means your mind has gone completely blank. Masao means turning pale from absolute fear. Mastering these metaphorical prefixes elevates your reading level. You stop translating words literally and start grasping the actual emotional subtext of the Japanese passage. Look at this comparison. On the left is the wall of text we started with. On the right, the structured map you just built. Because of this format, your brain can instantly see the difference between comfortable states and chaotic ones at a single glance. The layout itself does the heavy lifting. Here is your final task. Pin your map somewhere visible. Read those short anchor sentences out loud for the next 3 days. Memorizing a list is temporary. Organizing that knowledge is how you build true